We start, though, with the AFL v NRL on the start date. Pressure rising on when the AFL will start. The clubs met today. Hub's also on the agenda, and where, Caro? What can you tell us?
Well, I think all the clubs who were part of the phone hookup today, Craig, and it was presidents and CEOs, not a huge amount of specific information, but most of them went away feeling that Queensland, southern Queensland, is very much in the frame. My view is that it will be two hubs now. I think that two is going to be the most cost-effective and also the most practical. Gillon McLachlan spoke about players' mental health and the need to be somewhere that is a nice environment. I can tell you that Michael Thorne, the AFL officer in charge of procurement, is talking to every state and the Northern Territory. If games are played in Melbourne, I think they're looking at the RAC resorts at Torquay and also at Cape Schanck. But southern Queensland is compelling in terms of the sort of venues that players can stay at. A couple of blues looming, in my view. One is, and Kane will very much agree with this one, non-Victorian teams are very concerned about a Victorian hub and the potential of clubs like Collingwood, Richmond and Hawthorn playing at the MCG. There's also a big, I reckon...
But that's a small-minded view.
Well, the fact is, you know, there's no home crowds.
There's no crowds, and we're just trying to get the game out for the betterment of society. Who cares where we play?
Costing is a big issue. Gillon McLachlan assured the clubs today the AFL will pay, and it'll be a lot of money. And we've got a lot more on that later. We've got a big-name politician about what might happen in Melbourne, but the AFL will get all the money from these games in terms of the TV revenue. Clubs are going, well, what about the revenue we'll be paying to play? So there's that issue, and obviously, of course, families. And I think there's a collision course looming between the players and the clubs and the AFL on that one.
Well,